Hello, man. I have a question for you today. Are you God's man? There's a verse in Ezekiel chapter 22, actually verse 30, where God says, I sought for a man. How many of you have seen the pictures of Uncle Sam with his long finger pointing straight ahead and the caption, I want you? You see, America's military, with a few draft exceptions based on times of crisis, has always been a volunteer force. Because they are always trying to find new recruits, each military branch has developed different catchy slogans over the years. As much as it pains me as an Army man to admit it, it was the Marine Corps that actually came up with my favorite, all we need is a few good men. But the problem has always been finding those individuals who buy into the concept of service to their country. Quite a few years back, I researched some numbers and found that in our patriotic, freedom-loving America, only 9 people out of every 1,000 had volunteered their service to their country. That equates to 0.9%. No wonder Uncle Sam is still pointing his finger, wanting you. It's almost ironic, though, in this verse, God isn't looking to enlist thousands of soldiers. In fact, he's not even looking for a few good men. He is looking for a man. For if he can find just one man who will surrender completely and will embrace his concept of service, God can change the course of history for an entire nation. We see in this verse that it is God's cause and God's calling. For he's looking for a man to stand in the gap and make up the hedge for a backslidden nation. Yet, while it's always God's cause and it's always God's calling, the choice to serve will always be yours. Now, I can't even imagine God being on a mission and that mission ending in failure. That's why the final words of this verse are almost jarring, but I found none. Fast forward now all these years later, and here again we have a wayward nation who has turned her back on God's principles. This nation is deserving of God's wrath, but in his mercy, he's looking for a reason not to destroy it. Who is it that needs to break clear of the chaff that consumes us in this day and blaze for God? This kind of man stands up for truth, even when it's not popular. This kind of man is an intercessor like Moses of old. This is the kind of man who, when the line is drawn, chooses to embrace God's cause and calling, even though it may mean a great sacrifice. Are you that man? A man who, if you would completely surrender to God's call on your life, could make a difference in your home, in the church, in the community, and in our country. God is still searching. In fact, he's searching right now. Will you be his man?